I understand you've seen a whole lot of reviews about Alpha Capital on YouTube and on other social media, right? But basically, why I'm making this particular review is because I've seen a whole lot of complaints about Alpha Capital denying traders accounts, Alpha Capital denying traders their payouts. So that is what actually informed me making these YouTube reviews about Alpha Capital. Okay. So I will advise you to watch this video right from the beginning to the end so that you'll be able to make informed decision whether it is right for you to get an account with them or not. Okay. So let's get into the video proper. Let's dissect Alpha Capital to see if it is something that is good for us. Because Alpha Capital happens to be one of the long-standing prop firm in this industry. They've been here over the years. Okay. So we're going to give them that flower. But notwithstanding, let's get into the video and dissect this prop firm. That sounds good. Now, let's go. One interesting thing about Alpha Capital is that they've been here over the years in spite of all the challenges that the prop firm industry uh, has faced and has been facing over the years. Okay, so I think we should give it to them on that. They've been here for over the period of time. Okay. So let's go directly into first and foremost the different kinds of accounts that Alpha Capital actually have, because I got to understand that one of the reasons why a whole lot of persons are actually having issues with Alpha Capital is because of the different kinds of accounts they have. Okay, so let's go down here. Let me quickly show you something here. Okay, if you come down here, you can see they have different kinds of accounts: one-step account, two-step account, three-step account. Then under the two-step account, they now have another two different kinds of account, which is Alpha Pro and Alpha Swing. Okay. Now there are different conditions that apply to all those accounts, all those different accounts. Okay. But some persons actually get to mix them up and thereby having issue. Okay. And also one of the reasons why there's this lot of complaint about Alpha Capital denying people their accounts or saying people actually breach their accounts is because of the issue whereby some persons actually connected their trade account, okay, to my FS book, right? Probably they are trying to showcase their trade performances to some persons or to some organizations, and Alpha Capital System kind of detected those connection to my forex book to be copy trading, okay? Because on Alpha Capital, you can actually copy trade your own trade, right? But I don't think they actually accept you copy trading some other person's trade, okay? Like you taking trade signal from somebody and you using that on Alpha Capital, they don't really accept that. And that is one of the reasons why a whole lot of persons are having the issue of their account being deactivated for copy trading. Okay. But I understand they've actually resolved that issue for those that actually got across to them through their customer support. Okay. So quickly, let's look at these different kinds of accounts that they have. Okay. So we're going to start with this one-step challenge. Okay. The language they actually use here is quite different from the language most of other platforms actually use. Okay. So you can see here they say analyst assessment, okay, which means this is the major one-step challenge that you have to trade. Then when you see qualified analyst, it means that this is where you'll be awarded your live or your simulated account, okay? So here you can see the leverage is 1 to 30, okay, which I for me, I think is kind of small. But mind you, this is on one-step challenge, right? Then you can see the language here again, max sim trading day, okay, you can see unlimited, sim profit target, which is profit target for this 5K accounts, okay? Or, or probably let's just use 10K as an example, okay? Let's use 10K as an example. That is what we're going to use through all the accounts, okay? So you can see the mass profit target is 10%, right? You can see analyst performance fee, which means that your cut of the profit you're going to be making from this account, okay, you can see for them, they call it analyst performance fee. You can see it's not applicable to the one phase challenge account, but when you get, when you pass the one step challenge account, you can see you're going to get 80% of your profit by the time you start making profit, okay, from your account, okay. So you can see the maximum drawdown is 6% and the max daily drawdown is 4%. Well, it's one step by the way. So this 6%, I wanted to say it's kind of small, but it's a one-step challenge account. Then you can see you can actually grow your account up to $2 million. Then here you can see minimum trading days is 1 day. zero commission. Yes. Now, for this zero commission, I think it's actually a plus for Alpha Capital offering zero commission because they actually have their own in-house broker. Okay. In as much as they have their own in-house broker is good, but at the same time, guys, you still have to be very, very cautious because you remember what actually happened to MFF. Okay. Most of those prop firms that actually have their in-house broker sometimes, anyway, let's leave it at that. Sometimes they used to have this trust issue from traders. Okay, then if you check down here, you will see you can hold through high impact news. Yes, when you are trading your first, okay, the one step challenge, you can go through impact news. But when you are funded, okay, you can see you must make sure you are into the trade that you want to hold through the news 5 minutes before or 5 minutes after the trade. Okay, then you can hold over the weekend. Yes, okay. Payout on demand, right? Then they have 50% consistency and 2% minute profits. Okay, that means that 50% consistency rule means that 50% of your total payout must not come from one-day trade. Okay, that is the consistency rule here. And also, if you attain 2% of your accounts, then you can actually request for payout. Okay, I think that 2% is actually on the high side. Most of them actually do 1%, but I wonder why they are doing 2% here. For me, I think that 2% is a bit higher, right? Now, guys, I'm not going to go into this 3-step challenge. One of the best should I say evaluation account that a whole lot of people actually trade is 2-step challenge, right? So we're going to go into that proper because this is where a whole lot of persons actually have challenge with Alpha Capital here. Okay, now you can see this 2-step challenge, they have Alpha Pro and they have Alpha Swing. Okay, now basically this Alpha Pro for me is what I think I would choose if you ask me to go with any of those accounts. Okay, it is balance-based drawdown. Okay, also the Alpha Swing is also balance-based drawdown. Okay, but now if you look at this 10K account, right, if you look at this 10K account for this Alpha Pro, you can see you're going to get it for $97 there, right? Then if you check out the Alpha Swing here, you can see you're going to get it for $70 here. Okay, you're going to get it for $70 here. I know this is the 10K, right? It's more expensive than the Alpha Pro. So you can see you're going to get it for $147, right? Now, mind you, this particular one is a swing account. So you can actually hold the trade for as long as you want. You can actually trade news. There's no restriction of 5 minutes before, 5 minutes after on the swing trade, okay, on the Alpha Swing, okay, so you can see that here. But when you check out this Alpha Pro, okay, you can see there's a kind of restriction here, okay, you can see there's a restriction on it. So that is one of the benefits of you trading this Alpha Swing here, okay. The one thing I actually like about this also is that it's 1 to 100 in terms of the leverage. I can see the profit target is 10%, okay. Then you can see the maximum drawdown is quite higher than the one-step challenge, right? You can see it's 10% and the daily drawdown is 5%. You can also get up to $2 million trading accounts here, okay? You can see the minimum trading days is 3. Like I rightly say, zero commission free, which is something I think is a plus on them, right? You can see you can hold through the weekend, right? Now, if you check Alpha Swing also is balance-based drawdown, right? It's balance-based drawdown. Now, if you check the daily and maximum drawdown, they are both the same 5%, right? Then, but if you check this particular one, the leverage is 1 to 3, okay, 1 to 30, okay. Looking at all those parameters, you will agree with me, Alpha Pro is, for me, out of all the accounts that they actually have, Alpha Pro is the best for me, okay? So these are the things you have to put into consideration before you choose an account so that you get to understand the conditions that apply or attach to any of those trading accounts, okay? Now, if you're going to be choosing this one-step challenge or you're going to be choosing this 3-step challenge, have it in mind that the balance, the what they use, the drawdown they use there is balance-based and equity-based, right? So whichever comes first, if it is equity that comes first, is going to be applied to your account. If it is balance-based that comes first, it's going to be applied to your account, okay? These are the things you need to take note of, okay? Take note of that, okay? Let me even quickly show you because I had to go to the customer support to ask them the question about this issue of the drawdown and I was made to understand that, right? So you can, if you check it here, you can see here, you can see for Alpha Pro balance base 5%, you can see Alpha Swing also balance base. Then if you check the Alpha One, which is the one phase challenge, and also the three phase challenge, you can see they say balance on based on balance or equity, whichever is greater than 4%. You can see it here, whichever that is greater than 4%. So these are some of the things you need to know about this account in order for you to avoid breaching your account. Okay. Now, quickly, some persons are actually talking about payout. Do this profit really pay out? Now, let's go to their Discord server to see if they are paying out. Okay, you can see this is their Discord server. Then we're going to go to payout proof. Okay, let's go to payout proof here and see if these guys are really paying out. Okay, you can see this very day that I'm making this video, which is on the 8th of January 2024. You can see there's a payout, they made payout of over $8,000 to someone, and you can see subsequently made payouts, a whole lot of payout they've been making. And one thing I do tell people is this: whether you like it or not, be the best profile. When you want to talk of FTMO, there are still people that are going to be saying negative things about FTMO, be it any profile you consider to be the best profile, there are still people that are going to be saying negative things about that profile. But from what I've seen so far from my trader's friend, from the research I've made about Alpha Capital and all that, I don't really think the problem is as bad as some persons are actually trying to paint the problem. You can see the payout here, okay? Then I went to the general chat also. I was there for like 2 days trying to chat and ask questions from other traders. Nobody was able to say anything negative. In short, if you check here, you see I made a lot of remarks here, ask questions. Nobody was able to say anything negative about this problem. So in terms of payout, I want to say Alpha Capital actually pays out, okay? And also if you go to Trustpilot, okay? Look at Trustpilot here. They have over 7,000 reviews on Trustpilot. Over 7,000 reviews, and they have 4.4 star on Trustpilot. And if you check out their 5-star is 81%. I think this is actually an excellent points that they've given to Alpha Capital here, right? Now, when you go down to the reviews, you can see most of the reviews are actually positive reviews. You can see positive reviews, okay? So I want to believe Alpha Capital is actually a good prop account. It's actually a good prop account. I have friends that trade with them, and also I've made my own research, okay? And the beauty of it is that you can actually trade with MT5 with this Profirm, okay? You can trade with MT5, and at the same time, you can also trade with C-Trader. These are two wonderful platforms, right? C-Trader and MT5, they are two wonderful platforms. Let me quickly show you that here. I think it's somewhere around here. And guys, I also went further to make inquiries to check them out on X, okay? Now, you can see on X here, they have over 59,000 followers on X. We can also do this. Go through all the comments here to see if you get any negative talk about Alpha Capital here. Almost all the posts here are payout, positive reviews, and all that compliment that people are actually giving to this profile. So I want to believe the profile is actually a good profile, okay? In as much I don't have any affiliation with them, but from my own personal research and findings that I've made about Alpha Capital, I want to believe it's actually a good profile, okay? So here you can see, like I already told you, they use, let me show you here. You can see they use MT5 and they also use C-Trader, okay? So that's all I'm going to be showing you. For some of you guys that had doubts about Alpha Capital before now, you can see from what I've shown you so far, and which I believe you also, you can make your own personal research. You can go to Discord, make your research, go to Twitter X, and also make your research. Talk to some other traders about this Profirm, and you'll get to find out that it's actually a good Profirm, right? So I want to believe you got value from this video, and if you got value, guys, don't forget to like this video. In short, I will appreciate if you like this video because others get to see the truth about the problem, okay? And also subscribe to the channel if you've not done that before now, right? I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember, you take care of yourself, and bye-bye for now.